I'm Dr. Alan Hopkins, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sex and Energy module. A lot of you probably think that's the most exciting module and are probably pretty curious about it. As it turns out, sex and energy is pretty important in our lives. Sometimes we're not getting enough sex, and sometimes we don't have enough energy. So let's talk about this module in particular. Not only are we going to be testing some things, the hormone levels themselves, we're actually be testing the proteins that bind the hormones. As it turns out, the lower your protein is that binds to your sex hormones, the unhealthier you tend to be. And conversely, the higher that number is, you tend to be healthier. So the proteins that bind our sex hormones almost are as important, or maybe as important as the hormones themselves. Many men out there, of course, wonder about their testosterone levels. Many women wonder if they're starting to enter into menopause. So we're going to measure releasing hormones that are coming from the brain that signal our sex hormones, the estrogen and the testosterone that most people know about. In addition to these things, we're also going to be looking at things that affect our energy, things like the thyroid. And not only we're going to measure your releasing hormones from your brain for the thyroid, we're also going to measure the active form of the thyroid itself, the thyroid hormone, that is. And then we're also going to be looking at things that affect energy. Numerous, things, that we can measure affect energy. One of them is called cortisol. It's our stress hormone. Generally speaking, the stress hormone levels in most of my patients are very, very low, and that's from chronic long-term stress. So why do we want to know about our sex and energy biomarkers? Well, as it turns out, there's a lot of things that we can do to improve these biomarkers. And it's nice to know a baseline. So whether or not you're having plenty of sex or not, or you have plenty of energy or not, everyone can optimize their situation. So we highly encourage you to get your sex and energy module tested.